What's going on, water signs? Peace and light, peace and love. Thank you for connecting with me. I'm bringing a divine oracle message for this new moon in Gemini. This new moon in Gemini is a very special and auspicious moon because this is a moon that allows us that opportunity to truly get laser focused on the direction that we're trying to go into. Gemini is that energy of communication energy. This is all about getting our mind right, our conversation right, and our communication right on how we have been going about doing things, interacting with others. It also gives us an opportunity to check out the duality within other people and respect that, and that duality within ourselves as well, and respecting that get down and recognizing that there's no all or nothing, no right or wrong, no black and white. We bring those energies together and we harmonize them. We don't use them one from the other, they harmonize together. And Gemini energy allows us to respect that duality that's within each and every one of us. So with that Gemini energy, hopefully you got a new moon intention that is going to assist us in really commanding the energy that Gemini brings to us when we increase our abilities to communicate a lot more effectively and efficiently out here in these streets. So let's see what message Spirit has for us, for the water signs right about now. The bobcat is what came out first and foremost. And when this bobcat spirit comes up, this is Spirit letting us know that life is a mystery. We get into this space sometimes where we feel like we're disempowered. We give all of our energy up into worrying about what could happen, but we more than likely focus our worry on all of the things that we don't want to see happen. Spirit is encouraging us to really shift the focus on those things that we do want to see happen. Because when this bobcat comes up, letting us know that life is a mystery, this is also speaking to the extra card that I went ahead and just rocked with, that let us know that we got to have faith in our dreams, water sign, because life is truly a mystery. And when we do that, this is going to bring us into a space to get into alignment. And how we do that is by bringing love into the situation. This new moon in Aquarius is letting us know about when we think about making sure that how we operate in is for the highest and greatest good of everybody. New moon in Aquarius energy. This is about making sure that there's mutually beneficial outcomes at the end of the day, because that's how love operates. It's not necessarily one of those things where we worry all about ourselves. And even though it's definitely good to love ourselves, when we love ourselves, we can extend that love. We get into this space where we extend that love to where we can show it and shine it for all of those that are around us. And this new moon in Aquarius is letting us know that this is about us bringing more love into that situation so that we can touch the lives of all of those that are around us. The challenge that we have with that is that we can't get that balance. See, when this full moon in Pisces is coming through and it's telling us that we got to balance that spirituality with that practicality, this is all about how we kind of tend to overwater water signs. We tend to over nurture situations, right? We get into this space where we kind of get into this overdoing it phase. But when we start making sure that we're moving into a more mindful space, utilizing this Gemini energy right here, helping us to get more mindful and bringing that balance into the situations that we nurture, the connections that we nurture, and recognizing whether or not this is something that's working for us or something that's really hindering us at the end of the day. Allowing us to be able to bring love into that situation to find out what's better for us at the end of the day, so that we can bring that balance into the situation for the highest and greatest good. Because when we do that, Spirit wants us to recognize that this is absolutely a time for healing. And when this balsamic moon comes up, this is all about us really resolving, right? This is the point that we in right now. That waning crescent, that balsamic moon is letting us know it's a time for healing. This is a time for us to really start getting in that space where we're being reflective of all of those things that should fall by the wayside, that's no longer serving us, so that we can find that balance and move forward in our lives and live these lives of victory. But we got to allow ourselves that opportunity to heal. And when we do that, this is when we go notice that a whole new cycle is going to begin. A romantic cycle, we say, the full moon in Libra. But this is all about really falling in love with life, falling in love with yourself, falling in love with enjoying this life that we live. See, this new moon in Libra is all about us coming in with some fresh new perspectives and how we connecting out here in these streets. Because we got this energy that's showing up. We got a lot of this fiery energy. It's showing up in Mars and it's showing up in Venus. And Venus, we already know, is definitely that feminine energy that really connects us to our relationships, our relationship styles, how we love, how we show up and support folks in our relationship. And this is letting us know that this is an energy that's really getting highlighted. And we don't want to talk about all of the negativity about, well, we do. Let's get into it, because this is definitely a time where we want to really be sensitive, because Leo is that energy that kind of pings on that pride. And even though it can definitely be dramatic and creative, and it can bring all of the magic and wonder of that sparkling, dynamic, sunshiny Leo energy, it could also get into this whole thing of this prideful, standoffish type of energy that we really want to watch and navigate in that. This is a time for healing right now. We trying to find that way to heal, not to find ourselves into some more stuff. So this is why Spirit had me go back and make sure that I reviewed the time that it is, so that we can make sure that we in this space of healing and not in this space of harmony. Because right now, this is a time where we're calling in, water signs, the soulmate energy. Your prayers, your affirmations, your visualizations is going to help you bring all of that together, because you calling in your soulmate energy. This is how you connect to that star player within yourself. But you got to bring love into that situation so that your vibration can raise, so that you can call in those things that you desire to see happening, and not those things that you fear will happen, worst case scenario. You calling this energy in. The Archangel Raguel comes through with the message of relationship harmony. Oh. Comes through with the message of relationship harmony. His message is, we angels are opening up the hearts for everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. How about that? How about that? How about that? See, Spirit got us making sure that we understand this energy that we navigate. And it gets a little tricky right about now. And water signs, because we get into this spaces where we kind of, you know what I'm saying? We get into this space where we nurture this type of madness. But we're going to get into this space where we're bringing love into this situation, and we're finding that balance so that we're available to support people without facilitating sorriness. This is that balance that we finding. Because Spirit wants you to know that work that you're supposed to be doing absolutely is support. You on the right path. You got that right. The thing is that you done got so good at your job. Your challenge is making that balance. Let's see what we got for the individual signs. We go start off with the water sign, Cancer. Got the Judgment card. This is all about you recognizing who you are, stepping into your power. This is about you really calling in those things that you want to see happening. This is about you truly getting into that space where you realize who you are, what your power is, and then you make yourself receptive so the spirit can show up and show out in your life, Cancer. It's time for you to realize this work that you came to do, who you are. Yeah, you definitely came here to nourish, to nurture and support those with, you know what I'm saying, those that need you, those that are in need of assistance. But then finding that balance is all about you stepping into your judgment, your self-actualization, your realization of how you show up in this world. Cancer. Scorpio. The 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. Oh, and this is some energy that's go definitely, that's so in alignment with Scorpio energy. Because when Scorpio on they square, there ain't nothing you can tell them about none of that. They firm on they square. You can't tell nobody. See, all the naysayers is showing up trying to tell Scorpio that this ain't the way that it is. This ain't the direction that we're going. Firmly on the square. See, when the 7 of Wands comes up, this is all about being clear about your passion, being completely laser focused on the direction that you're going in. But this is that time when we bring in that love into the situation. And when you clear and focused on your direction, there ain't nobody that's coming to tell you none of that. But all in that process, Scorpio, of holding space for yourself, standing your ground. Don't forget that we are here to be a supportive and healing force out here in this world. So we got to make sure that we handling folks with love, that we handling folks with that supportive energy, and not that standoff back the fuck up energy that a Scorpio can definitely bring when things start to get a little tight. Because we know this energy, that pride, that ego thing, you know what I'm saying, can show up in some profound ways, especially with it being in Mars, right? We want to make sure that while you firmly on your square, you holding space for yourself in a respectful way, but still showing up in the highest vibration. And this is how we navigate these situations where we feeling like, not, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you got faith in your dreams. No one's shaking you. No one's taking you off your square. All good. Pisces. Queen of Pentacles energy. This is all about making sure that you're staying grounded. Keeping yourself laser focused on those things that you're supposed to be focusing on. And gathering all of those resources that you need in order to make those things happen. And this is why it's important for you to keep your vibration high so that you can get along with folks out here in these streets. Because your role in these streets for all of the water signs out here is to be that supportive force, that nurturing force that's out here. That's what that water energy, all about that emotional healing and wellness is all about. But Pisces in particular, when you start focusing on all of the resources that you have about you, you raise your frequency and you start doing the thing that you do best. You cause in your soulmate, your tribe, your business partner, your best friend, your true love. You call those energies in, and they assist you in making your life so much greater and more fulfilled. But life is a mystery, and you got to hold space for that. And for all you water signs, and recognizing that life being a mystery, you got to make sure that you got faith in your dreams, keeping your vibration high so that you can attract all of those things that you wish to bring into your life, love. But you got to make sure that you're getting along with folks out here in these streets. Because this Archangel Raguel is here to let you know that they are helping and assisting you in working out all of those conflicts and all of those disagreements, helping to touch the hearts of yourself and those around you. Don't you worry about the petty squabble. They take care of themselves. You vibrate high and operate in love and watch what it do. I hope that this was helpful for you. Happy new moon. Peace and light. Peace and love.